everybody, welcome to another edition of A Chapter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. My name is Alan, otherwise known as Hisui, and I'm looking at Chapter 573 of Bleach. I am the Edge. And unless he is, the Stern Ritter here they're fighting is secretly telling the audience that he is actually the guitarist from U2, I think he's just like, I am the edge of imagination. Anyway, this is a pretty simple chapter. We see Kenpachi basically rip off the roof and say, alright, I'm here. You're a Stern Ritter. I'm gonna kill you and move on with my life. Are we cool with this? Because you're pretty much dead. So, let's get this on with. And Asane's like, oh my gosh, is the captain dead? And of course Kenpachi's there, killed him. Hey man, you're resentful about that. You're free to come at me, bro. I understand. This isn't a, come at me, bro. This is like, yeah, if you need to, come at me, bro. If you can defeat me, awesome. But, and she's more like, well, at least the captain went out cool. And now, someone good has taken her name. So, sad, but I'm okay with it. And this guy then is like, whoa, you're super powerful, but I'm the most powerful Stern Ritter. Look at me make this big arena. Whoa. I can make anything I imagine real. So now, I, the most powerful Stern Ritter, will take on you, the most powerful Shinigami. Ooh. He doesn't actually say it. He's kind of more one of those, white-haired, albino, super cold, nothing phases me guys. But I like to believe in his heart he's going, ooh, because. I will notice that Asane also caught their bodies. I mean, maybe she just doesn't want their dead bodies to splatter. But I'm thinking once again, once Kenpachi, totally murders this guy, those two will be okay again. Or at least only as near death as they were before this fight started. So, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, what do you call it? Poor Pinky will have cookie bones and somehow have to regenerate her real bones, and those two guys are dead. But I don't think so. But anyway, this guy is all like, alright, let us fight. I even let you get in the first shot kind of thing. And Kenpachi, does his, superpower strike now that he has, even talked to his Zambato. And this guy's like, you see, I just have to imagine I'm as hard as steel and you can't cut me. And Kenpachi's like, alright, that's great. See, wish I cut through you because, steel? Really? You should have been like, something that no one could cut through because steel's like wuss puss stuff to me. I mean, I just gotta, put in 20% as opposed to, my 10% straight there. Alright. Look, man. You're gonna have to come in with some more imaginative stuff that I am pretty darn uncuttable. Almost nobody could cut me, because, So, obviously, he has some more tricks up his sleeve, now that he's been cut, he's gonna be like, alright, Grimmy, I'm now gonna be fighting for real. But, when like, your bones are cookies, or your blows are as light as air. That's what I'm imagining now. Or you're dying of a heart attack. Stuff like that. But I'd kind of like I know that he just probably got his Shinkai and Bankai, but I'd kind of like Kenpachi not to whip out any of those. I'd like to defeat him like JoJo defeats Darby in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I really feel like this is how it should go down. Because it should just be him totally just intimidating and mind gaming the heck out of Grammy. Like, basically so getting inside his head that Grammy cannot do anything but imagine how Kenpachi is going to kill him. Just like anything he throws at him imagination-wise, Kenpachi's just like, I'm still gonna kill you. Just know that. That's great. You can imagine so much. You can imagine a star dropping on me. You can imagine that all my bone turns to water and my skin lights on fire and I can't ever put it out. I'm going to kill you. You can imagine force fields, legendary swords in your hand, uncrackable armor. I'm going to kill you. Just know that. No matter what you imagine, no matter what you think, I'm gonna win this. Know that in your soul. And I really kind of feel like that's how this should go down. Not because Kenpachi has some awesome, released power on his sword. I totally want it to be mind gamed. That would be the coolest way. Just like Kenpachi doesn't just win because he's the strongest. He wins because he's the most intimidating motherfucker on the planet. Like, nobody else could just do that. Doesn't matter. You're done. I've already written you off. I'm already thinking, who's the next guy I'm gonna fight before I totally murk this guy? I mean, you're not even on my calendar. I'm like, I'm really hoping I fight this guy before, the head of the Stern Riders. Because I think that would be a good warm-up. You're not even my warm-up. You're just kind of like an enemy I take out while I'm waking up. Then, after I've waken up, I'm like, oh, I killed that guy in my sleep. Interesting. Now let me get my warm-up before the real performance. That's how I feel like, basically should end with Yappy! And him just, foaming over and dying of fright. Yes, that would, without a doubt, be the most perfect way for this to end. Tadekubo, take note! Look at the Darby fight from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Do that. Your pal, Alan. Let's see if Tadekubo is smart enough to take my advice next week. Alright, see you guys then.